Over a grilled cheese. Over a grilled cheese.
No, just it's bad though.
Your Starbucks is showing.
I'm sick of all that rah.
I can take you to the other one.
Okay, hi guys. So, I am about to get ready for work. Y'all, this is literally day 6 hair. I know I just put it in a ponytail, but y'all saw it right before. Day 6. And I feel like I literally won't have to wash it for like maybe another week because it still looks like it did on day 2. Anyway, hold on. Okay, so let me tell you about my day so far. If I haven't already said it, today is Monday, September the 18th at, I don't know what time it is, at 6:10. And I'm getting ready to go to work because I worked day shift last week. I work as a labor and delivery nurse, Extern, and I absolutely love my job. I'll always love it. But anyway, so I worked day shift last week and I liked it. I liked the hustle and bustle, you know what I'm saying, of day shift. Like I thought that was really cool. But overall, I feel like if I have the ability to work with like my night shift friends like Hannah and Naya and Zaria and Amanda and Jenna and Kelly and Lisa, like if I can work with all of them, like if my schedule permits, that's what I want to do. Does that make sense? So this week I'm only working day shift for my preceptorship, which is fine. And I don't have my preceptorship until like the very end of this week, which works out beautifully. So, okay, let me tell you about class today and kind of just like an update on life and kind of what's been going on. So today I had class. I try not to complain about having class because we literally only have class like once every 2 weeks. It's been a little, I think we had like a week off and then we had a week on and now we have 2 weeks off after this week. Like we don't go to class for 2 weeks, which is awesome. But anyway, we had our class today and pretty much like one of our classes is like a team building class, like how to be a leader, blah, 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 because in healthcare, like obviously being a leader and like being able to work as a functional member of a team is important because first of all, wait, let me tell you how I was gagged. I was at work and I was working day shift because I was on my preceptorship and one of the residents was talking. Okay, if you are like a little bit unfamiliar with hospital dynamics or whatever, or like if you've seen Grey's Anatomy, like you get it. But anyway, so you graduate from your 4-year university and you're like, you're pre-med or psych or, you know, whatever kind of degree you want. Because apparently, I didn't know this, you can major in anything and go to medical school. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't have to be a science degree. You can literally major in dance and go to medical school. Did not know that. Anyway, so you graduate from your 4-year university, whatever, and then you apply to medical school, you take your MCAT or, you know, whatever. So after you take your MCAT, you get accepted into medical school. Okay, now you do like 4 years and you're a medical student, right? And then like after you do that, like you get matched into a residency program. Your residency program can be anything. It can be like family medicine, emergency medicine, you know, whatever it's gonna be. So as a resident, like truthfully, you don't really know anything. Like you really don't know anything. And that's why doctors are always like, be nice to the nurses because they know more than you. I used to think that was just like, some people just like trying to be nice because like, oh, you're a doctor. Like you know everything. No, they don't. No, they don't. Residents are like first semester nursing students. Like that's how much information and knowledge you have about the human body. First semester nursing students. First semester. So we were talking to one of the doctors and I don't know what year of residency he's in. I think he's been with us for like maybe 2 years. So anyway, we were talking and we were like, oh yeah, like go start the IV in this room. And he was like, I don't know how to do that. And we were like, what? You're a doctor. And he was like, yeah, but like we don't know how to start IVs. What? And we were like, okay, well, you know, so-and-so needs a Foley catheter. Go put in the Foley catheter. And he was like, I don't know how to do these things. Like, why are y'all asking me to do this? And he was like, we were like, they didn't teach all that in medical school? And he was like, yeah, for like a day, but like we don't know how to do that. Like we have to get y'all to do it. So we were like, okay, like what if somebody is, you know, dying and, you know, whatever, and they need like an IV started. What do you do? He was like, I'm gonna call a nurse. And we were like, but you're a doctor. He's like, yes, yes, but like I don't know like how to do the things that y'all know how to do. And I was like, this is freaking crazy. This is crazy. So yeah, they pretty much like don't know how to do like the basic fundamental, excuse, I guess I took that off way too hard. fix that. Anyway, they don't know like the basic fundamentals of like doing things, which is, I don't know, crazy to me. But I feel like the reason that I changed my major from pre-med bio to nursing was because I felt like as like a doctor, like let's say you're going to the doctor's office, whatever, you have a doctor's appointment. You go in there, who are you talking to the most? Who are you spending the most time with? Are you spending the most time with the nurse or the doctor? The nurse. The nurse. The nurse is the one that's asking you like all the good pertinent questions. They're doing that assessment. And then they go to the doctor and the doctor's like, yeah, like let's do, you know, blah, blah, blah. The nurse comes back in, the nurse does blah, blah, blah. And the doctor comes in like, hey, how's school? Like, no, I'm not gonna give up literally 10 years of my life to keep asking people how school is. No. So once I realized like that's really what being a doctor is, I became so turned off and so disinterested, and I immediately went to my advisor and I changed my major to nursing with the quickness. And like, I feel like with nursing, I am still like very interested in my patients like on a personal level, not like a weird personal level where it's like, you want to know a little bit, way too much information, and it's kind of getting awkward and like you're making your patients feel weird. Like it's not like that. Hold on. Now that I clean this off. But yeah, I just didn't want to spend 10 years of my life going to medical school just to, I need to shave my mustache. Why y'all ain't say that? Y'all fake, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So I don't know, I just didn't want to, but I just thought that was weird. Cause he was like, Jay, can you go start this IV? And I was like, yes, actually. Okay, the thing about me is that I am a perfectionist, and it's really hard. First, it's really, really hard for me to say like, oh, I don't know how to do something. Like, what is that? Like, how does that work? Blah, blah, blah. Because like, that would imply that I don't, I don't know something. That would imply that like, I'm not perfect. And like, I know like, it's physically impossible to be perfect. Like, I get it. But like in my brain, the voices. I just don't like doing that. But like with my preceptorship, my preceptor, like she's so good about being just like, Jay, try. Just try it. Just try it. Like I will be in the room if you need me to be in the room. If it's better for me to not be in the room, I will not be in the room, but please just try it. Like you are so much more skilled than you give yourself credit for. Just please try. Just please try. And if you mess up, okay, fine. Like you figure out what didn't go so great, figure out what went great, and then try again. But like you have to keep trying. That's the thing with nursing. Like you have to keep trying. My sore spot right now is IVs. Sometimes I'll have days, girly, every single stick I do, it's getting flashbacks, sweetie. It's getting flashback, and it's going through, and it's slang, and people are like, oh my gosh, that literally didn't even hurt. And it makes me feel so good when my patients say that. But some days, like, and it literally depends on the person. Like if a person is super dehydrated, or like they have a pre-existing condition where like they're always getting stuck and their veins are always getting stuck into, like it's harder. It's harder because then there's so much scar tissue, and some people are dehydrated, so their veins are super small and they're shrivelly and they roll and rock, you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff, and it's just hard. And like you're not gonna get every stick. And sometimes I try to tell myself that, but it's like, no, like you have to be perfect, so you have to get every stick. Everybody else can have the grace of God. You don't get grace. You need to get the stick every time. And I feel like that, girl, I need to talk to a therapist. I really should talk to a therapist, but I just feel like talking to y'all is just so much better, so I just talk to y'all. But yeah, like I get so butthurt about it. But like I was telling y'all last week, there was a girl who had a pre-existing health condition which made like her veins super small and like just very, very, very hard to get an IV into. They didn't tell me that until after, right? Anyway, I got an IV, and I always give my patients the choice of like, you know, where do you want me to stick you? Like, do you want me to tell you before I stick you, or you want me to just stick you? Like, do I need to talk you through it? Do you want to play music? Do you want me to talk to you? You want me to tell you about my life? You want me to tell you about nursing? What you want me to like whatever. Like whatever's gonna make you the most comfortable, that's what I want to do in like the 4 to 5 minutes it's gonna take me to set up and start this IV. And she was like, no, like I don't need any of that. She was like, you can just stick me, but she was like, can I have my IV right here? Sure. And I'm trying to be so cool. I'm like, sure, girly. Y'all know I can never talk whenever I do this lash. Hold on. I was like, sure, girly, absolutely. I do it. And then one of the guys from the ambulance, what do they call EMS, he was like, who got that IV? And everyone was like, Jay did it. And he was like, that is impressive. And I was like, not me being impressive. But yeah, it made me feel really good. It made me feel really, really, really good. So yeah, how do we even start talking about that? We were talking about how doctors don't know how to do IVs, which I think is really crazy. But yeah, I just wanted like a more hands-on experience with my patients, because if I get to know you better, I can take care of you better. But like, if I don't really know you, and like I don't know like what makes you nervous, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, it just makes taking care of you like a little bit more difficult. And I already know that you're scared, I already know that you're freaked out. Like obviously, like a lot of people don't like being in the hospital, so of course like this is probably the last place in the world you want to be in the first place, so I want to make it as easy as possible. Anyway, so as far as class went today, which is literally what I was trying to tell you about in the first place, class was really good today. We have like this class where we talk about like team building and you know whatever and I'm not a person that like typically absolutely loves like teamwork at school, just because sometimes I feel like I end up being the person that does everything and like simultaneously doesn't get the credit for it. Because when you're at a school, like you can say something and nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna believe you. Everything you say is always gonna get questioned, and it's so frustrating. So of course I don't like being in the groups, because I don't like, it's just frustrating. But hold on, let me get changed first. Anyway, so we had this group activity. I ended up just joining the group behind me because one of the girls was in my clinical group like 2 semesters ago. And I was like, hey, can I just be with y'all's group? Because the instructor gave me like a group packet, but this is not blood on my shirt, by the way, it's pen, because I washed my pens with my shirt. Anyway, but yeah, she gave me a group packet, but I was the only one sitting on that row, and like I wasn't about to do this group project. I mean, I would have done it by myself, but I just felt like it was gonna be something that I probably shouldn't do by myself. Anyway, so I joined the group, but I told the instructor, I was like, hey, like I was on a row by myself, so I'm just gonna join this group. And she's like, okay, cool, sounds good. So we get to like doing all the stuff, and hold on, I'm sorry, I keep stopping the story. Okay, so she was like, yeah, that's fine. So I go back, and pretty much the premise of the group project was we had like 5 pieces of construction paper for the 5 people that are supposed to be in the group. Our group had way more than 5 people. That's the first thing. And so she was like, okay, I want you to take the piece of paper and I want you to make a chain. Okay, so we were like, how are we supposed to do that? So anyway, we started figuring it out. And so we start working on chain. And so like maybe 2.5 minutes go by, and she's like, oh yeah, and another thing, make sure that 2 colors don't touch. So mind you, at this point, one of the groups had already finished building their chain in like 2.5 minutes and put it up at the front of the room, like under their group number sticker. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, like how they finished so fast? But they had to take it back because they didn't hear like all the directions, so they had to start over. So then we're like still building, whatever. And then the instructor's like, oh, and another thing, your pieces can't be more than, I think she said like 1.5 inches thick. And so of course people had been sticking their chains up on by their group number, and so I had to take it back, and it was like, oh, mind you, our group's still working. Slow and steady, okay? Our group was still working on our stuff. And then another 2.5 minutes go by. She's like, oh, and another thing, it also has to be the longest. It's not who gets there first, it's whoever makes the longest. Long story short, ours ended up being the longest because I ended up using my group's paper and combining it with the other group's paper. So of course we had the longest, and one of the girls, oh my god, dude, I literally don't like her. She's so annoying. She's the reason that I quit one of the nursing school organizations, because she's just one of those people where like you have to be competitive to get into nursing school, but she doesn't know when to stop being competitive. She doesn't know when to stop like trying to egg somebody on and try to challenge somebody, like make somebody feel bad. Girl, hospitals are going to be hiring forever. Like there's a job for all of us. All we have to do is graduate and pass the NCLEX. Like it's never that deep. So she walks over and she was like, I just have to know how y'all cheated. And I said, girl, this is literally a group activity. This is a game. Walk away. It's never that deep. Just walk away. And she's like, teacher, their group cheated. So if they get disqualified, then like we probably won, because ours is the second longest. It's a game, boo. It's a game. And she was like, they combined 2 groups paper and blah, blah, blah. And our instructor was like, I never said that you couldn't use your other resources. She's like, but that's not fair, and that wasn't clear, blah, blah, blah. She didn't tell her to be quiet and just sit down. Like, girl, shut up for me real quick. She's just so freaking annoying, and I can't stand her, but whatever. Then we had a recruitment visit from one of the like nearby hospitals, and it was really cool, but like they were only paying $26 an hour for a new grad, and then like their shift diff is like maybe like 4 something ish dollars, and then you have to pay $10 for parking, 12 if you work on the weekends. Okay, I just signed a contract at my hospital, and I'm gonna be making like $35 an hour. and I don't have to pay for parking. So I'm gonna say no, which I already signed a contract with like my current job to work as a nurse after I graduate, so definitely gonna stay there. And I mean, it's a good hospital. The other place is a really good hospital. It's just like I would just have to drive so far to get there, and like I don't want to be somebody that commutes to work. Like I don't want to have to drive anywhere like over 20 minutes. Like if I have to drive more than 20 minutes, I really don't want to work there, truthfully. So yeah. Also, Justin and I are in the process of looking for homes. I know you're probably so confused, like, Gianna, you literally just moved into this apartment, but we just want a bigger house. I mean, this is an apartment, but we want a big house with a huge backyard, huge front yard. We want a garage. And yeah, just kind of like all that stuff, like a really big backyard for JoJo. We want a pool. We want 2 stories. Like we just want a lot. And I know, technically she's not my friend, but I know someone that's a realtor, and we're like mutuals on TikTok and on Instagram. They're really cool, and I talk to them pretty frequently, and so I think that they're probably going to end up being our realtor, which I'm really excited about. They don't know that. I haven't even told them yet. But yeah, it's kind of what's going on. So after class, Justin and I went to the gym, worked out for a little bit. The gym kind of like re-upped their machines, which is so awesome. So they did that, and then we came home, ate, and then I took a nap, and then Justin took a nap. And yeah, now I'm going to work, so I will see y'all when I get up in the morning. But also, my sister's first day, like moving into her dorm at college, was yesterday, and she has not even been on campus 24 hours, and she already got her eyebrows pierced. My mom, when she finds out, is going to lose her mind. Now, I always support my sister. Whatever she wants to do, I love it for her, as long as you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting anybody else. You're okay, everybody else is okay. It's fine. I literally don't care. But like, girl, like I have to be, since I'm the oldest, I was like, not even conditioned, but I feel like it just kind of happens that way when you're the older sister. Like, I'm just like the very responsible, financially independent, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I have to be like, kind of like teacher's pet, but like for parents, I feel like. And it's really stressful because like, if my mom says, oh, like, I would prefer if you didn't do that. Like, my mom is not super strict. I want to start off by saying that. My mom is not super strict, but she'll be like, you know, I really don't want you to do that, but at the end of the day, it's your life and you live your life how you want to. Now, if I wanted to do like, oh, mom, I want to dye all my hair lime green, she'd be like, okay, like I really don't want you to do that, but it's your life, you do whatever. I wouldn't dye my hair lime green. My sister would dye her hair lime green and shave off half of it. Like, I feel like just to piss my mom off, which is like really funny, but yeah, I can't believe she got her eyebrows pierced. And she's been at home she's been in her new dorm less than 24 hours. And then my mom called me. She was like, you need to give your sister the college talk. Because she's like, I called her last night and she didn't pick up the phone. And her location says she was somewhere. And basically what my mom means by that is that when I first got to college, I think my phone died and I fell asleep and I didn't wake up for like hours. And she was about to call campus police to come knock on my door to make sure that I was okay. Which she'll do the same thing to my sister. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of what we have going on. Justin, say hey. You got a fuzzy in your hair. But yeah, me and Justin took a nap. When my mom called me, I kind of couldn't go back to sleep, so I've just kind of been awake. But I go to work tonight, and I'm working night shift instead of day shift. So I get to be with my friends again, which is awesome. So I'm sure we're going to have lots of laughs. But I'm going to have to catch y'all up because y'all missed a lot, basically. Because yesterday was Justin's birthday, and I filmed everything, which was like an hour and 30 minutes worth of content in slow-mo. The bad thing about that is you're probably thinking, oh, Jayana, just speed up the clips. I can't speed up the clips because the clips have no audio. Oh. So yeah, y'all kind of missed out on Justin's birthday. I'll kind of give y'all a recap a little bit later just so y'all can kind of still see what we did, because of course I vlogged everything on my phone, but the ratio for TikTok and the ratio for YouTube are very different. Because like on TikTok, like you hold your phone like this, but on YouTube you hold your phone, your camera, whatever, like this. So it's just a little bit different. But yeah, so it's kind of where we're at. We got some mozzarella sticks going in the air fryer. I'm gonna eat the rest of my victory burger that I got from Baumhower's yesterday with some mozzarella sticks that we got from Sam's. Y'all, please go and get the Sam's mozzarella sticks. They are so good. They're kind of addicting just a little bit, but they're so good. So good. But yeah, so we're gonna get all this started and then I'll pick y'all up when we're getting ready for work. All right, y'all, so I just made some cheeseburger and mac, which I guess it's just hamburger helper. It don't matter. It's good. That's the only thing that matters. Good morning, vlog. That was so lame. I'm sorry for that. But today is Tuesday, September the 19th at 7:28 in the morning. Just got off of my 12-hour night shift on the labor and delivery unit. well, not tonight. Last night was kind of, I feel like when I work days, I'm like, oh, like I really wish I could work nights. When I work nights, I'm like, oh, I wish I really could work days. But like all of my friends were there. Well, most of my friends were there. And it was just like nice, like being with my friends. And time went by super fast. Like by the time I was getting to the point where I was like, oh, how much more of this? It was like 5:30, so it was almost time to go. But I kind of felt like stupid for a lot of that, and that didn't make me feel very good. So that's another reason why like I really like being with my preceptor on days. And I feel like I've told y'all that, like she just makes me feel so smart and so competent, and I just did not feel smart and competent last night. But yeah, let me get in the shower and we can talk a little bit more about it. Do you ever just get a really bad case of the ick and it's like you can't even talk and like nothing even happened, but like the sound of my voice and like me talking in general is just giving me the ick right now? Like every word I say makes me want to vom just a little bit. So I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know why. I think it's because my period is about to come on, so everything makes me feel like really sick and yucky and gross. But I mean, it's kind of good that it's coming on because it's actually right on time, which is weird because my period is super irregular. Like even though I take birth control, I take the Extern FE because when I was 14 years old, and I got my period when I was super young. I was in the 4th grade. I think I was like 8 or 9. And yeah, anyway, that's not important. But I used to have like really heavy periods, so bad to the point where I would pass out, like I would go unconscious. And I pretty much, they ended up finding out, like I had to go to like a cardiac like specialty unit or whatever. And they ended up finding out that I have vasovagal syncope, which is an overreaction to triggers, and my trigger just so happens to be sunlight. So excessive sunlight, excessive heat, I can't do it. Like my body would just be like, no, she's done. She's done. And I'll just straight to the floor and I won't remember any of it, which is really embarrassing, especially when you do it in front of people that you like in high school. And then for 4 years in high school, they call me pass out. It was embarrassing. It really and truly was embarrassing. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I started taking Extern FE sometime in high school, like a little bit after I had my first fallout, which was like in 2014. Yeah, so I've been on that forever. So like even though I'm on birth control, so like technically my period should be super regular, they're still not. So I'm kind of shocked that this one is on time, but it's fine. My periods are not usually, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Okay, but I found out, and I know I said I had the ick from talking, and I literally do. Y'all probably don't believe me now, but I do. Why do I have a pimple? It's from when I shaved my mustache. I need to stop going rogue like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, but you know there's a such thing as like ovarian pain. Like you can feel when your ovary is growing and it hurts. Like it's like really bad cramps. I don't know if I have that or not. Also, I didn't know that like if you have one really bad period one month and then a good one the next month and then another bad one, it's probably because like you like switch which ovary you ovulate from. And I think I'm on my bad ovulation month, if I'm not mistaken, because I think my last one was super easy. So I think this is my bad ovulation month, which kind of freaking sucks. Oh God. We're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna make the best of it. The amazing thing is that Justin's here and he lives here permanently. So I can literally just go to sleep and I don't have to get up. Literally, if I don't want to, I really don't have to get up until like 5:30 p.m. tonight. I know I have to wake up at 12 because I just spit everywhere. I'm so sorry. I know I have to wake up at 12 because I have to post a video for a brand. But other than that, I can go to sleep, and I'll probably go to sleep like another 3 or 4 hours after that. So I'll see y'all after. All right, guys. So I am up. My period started, so Justin went and got me McDonald's. Thank you so much, Justin. That was very kind of you. JoJo is here. Got my heating pad also, and we're watching The Ultimatum. Oh my gosh, that's sideways. I also have to tell y'all some big news, but I'm gonna wait until we get dressed to tell you. Okay, so I'm about to do my hair, and I feel like we have a lot to talk about, but I don't necessarily know where to start, so I think we're just gonna start. Okay, so today was wash day. I used my Camille's shampoo, and then this is the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curl Magic Curl Stimulator. And then this is the Camille Rose Curl Maker with marshmallow and agave leaf extract. It's really good. These two work perfectly together. It's the only thing I have in my hair. I also have this conditioner. It's the Camille Rose Honeycomb Curl Whip. It's very, very good. I put it in a shower cap and I slip on it for a few hours just because my hair usually absorbs moisture a lot better that way. So that's what I did. It just keeps it from like being super dry, if that makes sense. Okay, let's start from where I feel like the beginning is. I know I talked to y'all yesterday, but I don't think I talked to y'all very much like right before I went to work. So last night I went to work. I have a job as a labor and delivery nurse extern, and I absolutely love it. But I don't even want to say too much. What's today? Today is Wednesday, September 20th, and it's like 3 p.m. right now. So I got off work and I slept for a little bit. This is not what I put on my hair first, is it? No, it's not. Sorry, I'm doing things. No, this is right. Anyway, went to work, and sometimes like really scary people will call the hospital like trying to get a reaction out of people, and they will say like the most heinous things ever, and it's I don't know, it's just really scary. But yeah, they will just say like really heinous and horrible things on the phone, and like it's scary. Like if you've ever seen Criminal Minds and like the way that those people talk about the things that they are doing or things that they have done, it's scary. It's really, really scary. So yeah, we had to deal with a situation like that that was like solved and settled, and you know, everything turned out okay. But even still, it was just really scary, and I just hate that that person did that just to get a rise out of people. Like it was just heavily inappropriate. Anyway, so after that, everything was fine. So like when we got to work, there were maybe like 2-ish patients on the board, right? Then after that, everything was cool for a while. Like we were laughing, we were joking, and then somebody said the B word. The B word, which I can say the B word now because I don't go to work tonight, but somebody said that they were bored. And then somebody also put their name on the board for first request. First request means that like if we only have one patient and there are 8 nurses scheduled for today, whoever has first request, the charge nurse that's on like night shift, and we're talking about day shift, the charge nurse on night shift has to call people and be like, hey, do you want to stay home today? Okay, well, if that happens and we get to that point, then whoever has first request gets called first to stay home. Like they can't get skipped over and somebody else get it. So yeah, so somebody put that they had first request, but they wrote it on the board where we write like the patient names, and I feel like that just put a lot of bad juju into the air. But we had a lot of deliveries. I was trying to like be as helpful as possible. So like even though there was absolute chaos going around and like some of the seasoned nurses were like not able to obviously be in multiple places at once, I would always make sure that I went to go and check on pretty much everybody. Like I was calling it my rounds. Like I was going into people's rooms and asking like, hey, are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you? Anything you need? Do you need meds pulled? Like what do you need? And I feel like that was pretty helpful. Yeah, I was just trying to be as helpful as possible because when it's balls to the wall like that, it's just so easy to get really overwhelmed, which I get. Also, is my little thing about to come out? Okay. Also, I got an email from my job. I'm working as a nurse at my job after I graduate in December, and I signed my offer letter what was that, like maybe 2-3 days ago? I think I told you about that. I'm pretty sure that was in this vlog, but I went ahead and signed it. And then like yesterday they sent me an email and it was like the start dates, and it was like October, like 2 dates for October and 1 date for November, and I was like, wait, what? Like they already want me to start orientation and I haven't even graduated yet? And so I went to work last night and I asked the team leader, I was like, hey, is this correct? Like, am I supposed to be starting in like October or November? And she was like, no, like that was a mistake. Like you'll have to reach out to your recruiter and let them know that like you haven't graduated yet. And I was like, oh, thank God, because I am not ready. And when I was talking about it at work, like of course everybody heard me. And they were like, Jay, no, you're ready. You can do it. I believe in you. And I'm glad that they believe in me. I'm glad that they think that, you know, like I can do it and like it's not a big deal, because they're always like, Jay, you can take a patient. Like you can literally take a patient on this board by yourself and it not be a big deal. And I'm glad that they feel that way. But at the end of the day, like, well, 1, I don't have a license. 2, I haven't graduated yet. And 3, it's just scary. It's just really scary. And it's always going to be scary. I mean, there's going to be mean doctors and, you know, whatever, wherever you go. But I don't know. It's just really scary. But back to what I was saying. Last night, I was just making sure that I was being as helpful as possible. Also, there are like level 1 like trauma facility hospitals around me, and they don't pay nearly as much as my job does, which is not a level 1 trauma center, but it's still a really, really good hospital. But yeah, I don't know, I thought that was weird. Like, just for the sake of pay transparency, like when I get hired on as a new grad working nights, I'll be making like $34 an hour, and I live in the state of Alabama. So like other hospitals paying like 20 something is crazy. I don't know. But yeah, I think pay transparency is really important, which is why I never mind like talking about my finances, because I know that it's really helpful to people. So there's that. I feel like my wash and go does not look like the last wash and go I had, and it's probably because I'm rushing. I need to not be rushing, but like that wash and go lasted for so freaking long. It was crazy. So I make sure I get my roots too, because sometimes my roots be another level. Anyway, so yeah, hospital work last night was really, really crazy. I had to leave on time. Like my friends didn't, just because they still had to chart everything, because they genuinely did not get a moment's peace, and they were not able to like sit down once stuff started hitting the fan. So I left and I asked them like, hey, is there anything you need before I go? And they were like, no, Jay, you're fine. You know, thank you so much for all your help. Absolutely, no problem. I will see y'all next week. And so then after that, I came home. My period started yesterday, which, like I was telling you yesterday, is weird because my period is usually never like actually on time in accordance to like my health app on my phone. But today, yesterday it actually was. So I'm kind of shocked by that. I was worried that I was going to be on my period whenever Justin and I go to Turks and Caicos, but I don't think I will be. Like, I'm pretty sure it goes off like the day before we leave, which is crazy. So yeah, we're safe on that. Also, I just thought about this because I was in the closet not too long ago, but my wedding dress is in a closet at the very top, and it's like the new altered version, and I really need to put it on, but like I'm scared. I also need to get a veil and a dress belt. No, I already have my veil. Ooh, where's my veil? I have no idea. Okay, that's another thing I need to add to my imaginary list. I need to remember where my veil is, because I have absolutely no idea. And that is not good. Okay, what else has been going on? I was supposed to film some content for a brand today, and I definitely forgot because I wasn't feeling well. But it's just 3 videos, and the videos don't have to be posted to my account, and they're honestly like relatively simple. Like I think one of the videos is like a 30-second shoe review, and then one of them is like a running vlog, and then I can't necessarily remember what the other one is. Yeah, I kind of can't remember, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I really hate having to post like sponsored content back to back, because it just makes it feel very disingenuous. Like I posted a TikTok yesterday because Justin's like, you need to start like talking to the camera again. Like your people love whenever you talk to the camera, and I'm like, but I don't be having like story times all the time, and I don't ever want to like make up a story time. And he was like, well, just talk about what you're most passionate about right now. And he was like, what makes you the most mad right now? And I was like, well, I was in my car. And he was like, okay, we'll talk about that. And so I talked about it, and it has almost 500,000 views on TikTok, which is silly. But then like as soon as I posted that, I had to post an ad the very next day, which I hate, because then it makes it seem like she got us and now all she does is post ads, which is not true. And I feel like even when I do post ads, like they're super organic. Like it's not like it's like night and day. Like at least I feel like it's super organic. If it's not, y'all please tell me. But I try my best for you to watch it and be like, oh, that was an ad? What? That's what I go for. But yeah, okay, so my driver's license expires in like 2 weeks, I think. and the driver's license place is not too far from where we are, and so I think we're gonna go and do that. And then we're also going to Trader Joe's today, which is really exciting. And the Trader Joe's is my favorite, and I haven't been in so long. And I feel like with work and school and just like stress of kind of like transitioning to a new chapter of my life, I kind of haven't been acting like as much. I feel like I've still been acting like myself, but I haven't been acting as much like myself recently. And I kind of just want to fix that because that's not me, and that's weird. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? I kind of feel like that's all that's been happening. Oh my gosh, you know how whenever you like have your hair, and let's say that your hair is really long, but like you don't really know that your hair is really long, and so you're like, like I just want to cut my hair and I just want to start over and blah blah blah. Okay, so I was like that obviously, and I got my hair cut in June. I need another alligator clip. Please be another one in here. But yeah, so I cut my hair in June because I got a silk press and my hair is already two different textures. Like this side is a lot tighter than this side, and when she straightened my hair, I ended up having a little bit of heat damage, and it was really noticeable on this side, which kind of sucks because this side is, oh, that really hurts. Okay, because this side is already, girl. Okay, because this side is already a lot, like has a looser texture than the other side. So it was very obvious. And then she also cut my hair while it was straight, which like it sounds like, okay, yeah, like that's right in theory. But then when it's curly, my hair was like this. And it was like super, super lopsided. And I wasn't gonna do anything about it. I was like, you know what, just whatever, like it's not a big deal. Like my hair is still super long, and when it's straight, like it's even. But it, like the longer it grew, the more obvious it was that my hair was pretty much two different lengths. And not even like two different lengths in like a cool layered fashion, like two different lengths as in like a preschooler cut my hair, which was really embarrassing to look at. So I went and got a curly cut and I fixed it. Well, I fixed it, she fixed it, and it looks so much better, but it was so much shorter because she had to cut my hair not only because it was uneven, but I also had a lot of breakage that I couldn't see when my hair was curly. But the curly cut, like the style that I wanted, which was kind of like that kind of heart triangular shape, was perfect because it got rid of all the breakage. But my hair is a lot shorter, and I was looking through my phone the other day and I didn't realize how long my hair was. It was so long and so full, and the curl pattern was beautiful. And like at the same time, like this is still my hair, and my hair still has the same capabilities that it did before. But it's just really sad when it was long and I didn't appreciate it for how long it was, because now I feel like it's really short. And sometimes I feel like I struggle to have really good hair days, which I don't like. I feel like last week was a really good hair week because my hair was super soft. It was very manageable. It wasn't frizzy at all. And the only reason that I washed it was because it had been over a week. That was genuinely the only reason that I washed my hair. So I think my new washing routine is doing good things. My mom texted me like literally maybe 30-45 minutes ago, and she was asking me when pinning is for graduation. If you are not familiar with like nursing school graduation ceremonies, pinning is basically where you buy this $70, $80, $100 pin, which I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it because I am just like not a school fanatic in that way that I want to be pinned. I think I would probably end up getting like a cheap pin off Amazon. Like I don't know. And I feel like I don't know if that's necessarily mean to say, but I'm just not like a big school spirit kind of girl. And like I'm not gonna be one of those people that looks back on college and like, oh, I miss going here. Like I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. And I feel like that's okay to say. I feel like some people who go to my school will be like, oh, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Because it's like my school to some people is like a religion, and it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm just like not super duper attached to it in that way, and I don't want to pay $70 for something that I'm literally never going to use ever again. Like I know My friend Napoleon, she has hers on her badge, and a lot of people that are like proud of the school, they wear it on their badge for like their nurse job. So people will see you and be like, oh, you went to such and such school, and they're like, yeah, you know, I'm an alumni and blah blah blah. And that's great, but like after I graduate, like I don't want to, I just don't want to be remembered here necessarily. And it's not that I necessarily had like a super bad college experiences. Like there were isolated incidents of things that I wish I could honestly forget because they weren't the best, but it's not like overall my experience was so bad. Like I made some of my best friends here, and I don't ever want to discredit that because it's really important. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be getting a pin. But why was I talking about pinning? Oh, because I was talking to my mom and she was asking me what pinning is because she's trying to make sure that she gets a hotel because my family's gonna be here. And the cost of a hotel in Tuscaloosa during graduation is more than the cost of our rent. Like it is, I think it's like $1,200 something for 2 days. That is insane. That is insane for Tuscaloosa. Like no, Tuscaloosa is not worth a $600 hotel. I am so sorry to break that to you. So they're probably gonna have to stay in like a surrounding area like Birmingham or something, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it would be a little bit cheaper. But she says she's probably just gonna get an Airbnb, which I feel like is a good idea. So yeah, a little update about the car situation. I really don't have an update because I haven't called them, or I guess well, Justin hasn't called them. But last time we talked to them, just as a little refresher, they said that they had the part, they were putting it on, and then they were going to, no, they had the part, they were going to paint it, and then they were going to put it on, or something like that, some order like that. So they have it, and they didn't say like, oh, there's another part that we need and blah blah blah. So this should genuinely be the last thing. If it's not, I am gonna have to go up there and I'm gonna have to raise hell, because there's no way that y'all are BSing on my car this bad. So yeah, today is Wednesday. We called them on Monday. I'm gonna give them until Thursday afternoon to see what's kind of going on and see if I can pick up my car on like Thursday or Friday. If I can't pick it up on Friday, they don't work on Saturday or Sunday, which means that I wouldn't be able to get my car until the next Monday, which is stupid. Like this was only supposed to take 30 days, and 30 days was, or actually 30 days is today. Today to the T is 30 days. Which I remember complaining about the 17 days, like being 17 days without my car, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so long, that's so long. And now we're literally on day 30 and I'm just like, this is crazy. But everything happens for a reason, and I'll be really excited to, airplane. I'll be really excited to get my car back, and it's been fun, like just like having that extra time to spend with Justin. So still good things. I feel like there's so much product in my hair, but it dries and absorbs really, really well, which is awesome. I'm also taking my driver's license pictures today. Oh my gosh, I forgot to call the orthodontist people. Well, actually I still can't. I actually don't think it's too late, so we'll probably call them. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, hey, my name is Shayana Harris. I had an appointment a few weeks ago where I was supposed to get my braces off, but one of my teeth slightly overcorrected. Dr. Bennett said that he would take them off if I wanted him to take them off, but I told him no, like I just wanted to go ahead and finish the treatment. But I was not thinking about the fact that I am getting married and I have graduation photos, and I really don't want my braces in the photos, so I was wondering if I could schedule an appointment to get them taken off at my October appointment. That sounds good. That sounds good. I think we're gonna go with that. Hopefully they don't say no. I feel like they can't say no. Like I feel like if I want them off, like you have to take them off. And hopefully by the time October comes around, my tooth has corrected. But Dr. Bennett, when I was there, he was like, yeah, we're gonna see if the tooth corrected in October, and then in December we'll take them off. Why December? If the tooth is correct, take it off. Like what are you saying? That's crazy. Okay, hair is done. I feel like yes, my hair is shorter, but I also feel like I'm getting a lot better at learning about my hair now that like there is no damage and like this is just how my hair is. It's really nice. But I didn't know, like, if you don't get your hair cut and you just kind of let your hair do whatever it wants to do, you'll have breakage like all the way up, and you'll end up having to cut all of it, which is crazy. So as much as I don't want to get another haircut ever again, I will definitely do it again, just to make sure that it stays long and beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do my makeup and then y'all are coming with us. All right, so we just got to the license commissioner place. About to go and retake my license photo if they let me, but at the very least just renew. Did you retake your picture?
You got to.
Okay. Yeah. But okay, we're gonna go in here. Hi, Justin.
What?
Oh. All right, y'all, so we just left the driver's license office and it was like really simple. There was one person that was in front of me and I don't know, they were just shooting the breeze with the mailman. I don't know what they were talking about. And then the two workers were talking to each other and I was like,
I think she was training her though.
Yeah, she was training her because she was like, that's how I learn or something like that. So yeah. So went in there and it was very easy. I was like, hey, I'm here to renew my license. She was like, okay, do you have your old license? Yes. Gave it to her. And then she said, did I want to do an address change? And I said, yes. And then she did that. And then she was like, wait, height still the same? Yes. And then I retook the picture. The picture turned out so cute. I'll have to show y'all when I get home so it doesn't have like all my personal information in it. You're needing me. Turn right. No, go straight because we're going to Starbucks. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'm
just gonna pull it up.
Pull what up? Trader Joe's? Okay. What thing? Okay. So yeah, so she took my picture. The picture turned out really cute. And it was a very seamless process. It took maybe like 10 minutes. Justin says that his experience was a lot faster, but he also went in the morning and I went at 3 p.m. So now we're going to Starbucks. Justin, what are you gonna get?
I just want a lemonade.
You don't want a grilled cheese?
Nah.
Why?
I mean, I'll get one, but like I didn't.
You're not hungry?
Not at this moment. I do want a lemonade though.
Since when are you not hungry? Now I feel big. Because I'm hungry.
I mean, just get one.
What have you eaten today?
I had my roller sticks when we left.
Oh, okay. Got it. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go to, I was gonna say McDonald's. We're gonna go to Starbucks and then we're gonna go to Trader Joe's. Justin, why do I feel like you've never been? You have been.
I definitely.
You've taken me.
Yeah. Cause we went over there and you was shocked that it was like that was the first time you had been.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I love Trader Joe's. Like how people love Target, that's how I feel about Trader Joe's. It's just far away.
You feel about that? You feel about Target like that too?
Only when they have their Halloween stuff out.
What? You go to Target like every day.
No, Justin, when was the last time I went to Target?
You just.
When was the last time I went to Target? When? Right. I also had to pick my person who's gonna pin me. Typically, it's supposed to be like somebody that made really big. Why can I not talk? It's supposed to be somebody that made a very big impact on your nursing career. And for me, I'm gonna pick Hannah. I already told her. Just because she's been my nurse extern preterm. I can't talk. She's been my nurse extern preceptor for over a year now, and she's taught me so much, and so I would be honored if she would pin me. So yeah, so now we're at Starbucks, and I'll pick y'all up when we're doing something fun. Yes. Can I please have a venti strawberry refresher with lemonade? And then can I also have a venti ice blonde vanilla latte with 5 pumps of cinnamon dolce and then caramel sauce around the cup? The ice blonde vanilla latte with 5 pumps of cinnamon dolce and then caramel sauce around the cup.
All right, baby, all for you.
And can I also have 1 grilled cheese? You want a cheddar protein box? With uncured
salami. What did you say to me? What did you say to me?
What do you want?
We out of it.
No grilled cheese?
Yeah, we're out of it.
Okay, that's fine.
$13.42.
No, man, Justin. I haven't eaten and I didn't eat because I.
You had breakfast. You definitely had waffles and hash browns.
I know, but it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, true.
Hey, how are we paying today?
My action card.
I'll take you somewhere to get your food.
So sad. Everybody's stupid, including you.
What I do?
Just kidding. That's just so upsetting when they don't have things. Like if you don't have a grilled cheese, you need to post it on the menu with a big X on it. Now I'm gonna cry myself to sleep because I don't have a grilled cheese.
Your Starbucks.
You see what it's come to?
Your Starbucks is showing.
You see what it's come to?
Your Starbucks is showing.
What does that mean? I'm about to make price off!
You know what graphic that is?
No, it is actually.
You know a man in Florida.
You don't have to finish that. You didn't have to finish
It was like
that.
2000.
You could have stopped if you wanted to.
2016.
You could have stopped if you wanted to.
I understand that. You it was 2016 and
What the? Everybody's out of the grilled cheese. Justin, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
you finna get your trigger XX up down square drink.
Justin, no. Weak ass carrot. Damn. Can I have a straw?
A straw?
Oh, sorry.
You good?
Have a nice day.
Me too. Does this look like caramel drizzled around the... You know what? Starbucks workers work hard, so I'm not gonna be rude, but I mean, come on, work with me. Justin, what are we gonna eat? I'm starving.
We can. You want something like small or?
Yeah, just like un poquito.
You want fries from McDonald's?
Yes. Ow! What the? She need to be slapped. Bite me.
Yeah, your Starbucks something.
No, cause why my lid not on, bruh? That could have been catastrophic.
I was about that upset.
Come on, like we not working together as a team.
Where we going?
Left.
Left, right, left.
Like if we working together as a team, Justin, she wouldn't have did me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I do the order, and then you make it, and then I say thank you, and I kiss you on the forehead. Now I can't even kiss you on the forehead because look at this.
What?
And it's nasty. Like it's so nasty. I don't even know what to say. That's good. Here, let me do this because you got a lot going on.
You driving?
Yeah, my Starbucks drink is like it tastes ashy. Like my tongue tastes ashy.
Man, that's terrible.
There's like how do you screw up a drink that? I'm not trying to be bratty. But like it's frustrating. It's frustrating. All right, so I got fries and white cheddar bites and ranch from Cookout to fix this horrible Starbucks order that I just had. All right, y'all, so we're in Trader Joe's and I had to go to the restroom really quick, which they have really nice restrooms. Anyway, Justin is in the ground beef aisle. Justin, you found something that you like?
Yeah.
What's that?
Just
What? Just you gotta get something fun when we come to Trader Joe's. You can't get something that we have at home.
What you got that at home?
Not the ground beef patty. You don't wanna... Actually, I don't know.
We don't do steak.
No, we don't. Okay, so Justin just picked these up. They're called the tiniest chocolate chip cookies. Are you really gonna get these?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, Trader Joe's has my favorite hash browns in the entire world. These are so good. I want to get 4, and Justin's like, get 2. We're gonna get 4. Are you crazy?
Get 4.
Thank you. Can you help me? I'm struggling. They're only $2. Like, Justin, we have to strike while the iron is hot, okay? Okay, so this is baby corn. I don't know why I hate looking at this. Like, it looks like chicken claws. I have to put that back. That stresses me out. Also, globe artichokes. I have never heard of that before. These are huge. Okay, I'm not the biggest, like, fall pumpkin flavored person in the world, but I wanted to show y'all the Trader Joe's, like, their new fall section. So here it is. Okay, wait. This sounds really good. It says it's cinnamon bun spread, and it has cinnamon pieces, like cinnamon bun pieces inside. That sounds so good. Who thought of that? Y'all, Trader Joe's also has their pumpkins out, which I love fall, so it's amazing. They also have their mini pumpkins out, and they were so cute. I wish I could have showed y'all, but they were so small and so cute, and I loved it. But now we're going to Bath and Body Works because it's right next to Trader Joe's, and then we're gonna go home. Okay, so this is genuinely my favorite candle in all of Bath and Body Works, and they stopped selling it for a while, but now it's finally back. It's a salted butterscotch. It's like brown sugar, sweet cream, and sea salt, and it literally smells like the little butterscotches that your grandma used to have in her purse at church. Oh my gosh.
Back of a pound cake.
No, it does. Stop, Justin. Why do you feel that way?
You ever smelled the back of a pound cake before?
No. Why are you smelling the back of people's pound cake? That's why we don't even get invited nowhere.
I have friends.
Alright, so Justin and I are back from Birmingham, and now we're in the Chick-fil-A line. Justin was acting like he didn't know what he wanted for dinner tonight, and I was like, Chick-fil-A?
No.
And he was like,
No, don't sit here.
that's literally what you said.
Cause you said Chick-fil-A, and I said yeah, sure.
No, you, Justin.
I said okay. I said first no.
Right, there we
Then
go.
you was like, are
The
you
truth
sure?
speaks.
Then you said, are you sure? I was like, yeah. Then we drove for a little bit, and I thought about it. I never gave you any of the options. So, no. What? No. You gave one option. And then you said Captain D's next. That's your next option. So, no. How dare you sit here and try to paint me in a bad light?
You do it to yourself.
No, you do it to yourself.
What? Defend yourself.
I just did.
Well,
Yeah.
the jury's still out on that. But yeah, now we're at
This is your peers. They gonna be on your side. This is a rigged trial. I never got a chance.
What the? Okay, I'm gonna keep it off. And when I fly through the windshield, remember me. Anyway, last time we were at Chick-fil-A, I accidentally got just a regular chicken sandwich instead of a spicy. So.
And I got fussed at for being right.
It happens to the best of us. But yeah, as far as the rest of tonight goes, I think I'm just gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna eat, and I'll probably like read a book. I say read a book, but read the book that I've been reading for like the past 4 weeks. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so boring. It's so, no. I hate you. But yeah, I'm just gonna read the book.
You put it under Lene. Lene or Jaquita.
What the?
I'm gonna have to order for Jaquita. I'm like, you look at me like I won't do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't want to sleep on the couch.
I was about to say you're gonna be sleeping with JoJo. Very uncomfortable. He gonna fart on your head.
No, you're not.
He's done it before.
He farted on you today, so.
He farted near me today. He didn't fart on me. He's walked up to you, turned around, and farted on you before. He's never done that to me. That was personal. Why you rolling the window down? They ain't nowhere near us.
Shut up. Who are you talking to? It isn't me.
Anyway, so yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow.
No, you won't.
Are you gonna kill me in my sleep?
No, you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Hey, can I get an your order?
All right, good morning, guys. Today is Thursday, September the 21st. It's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Maya. I love you.
Happy birthday, Maya.
But right now we are at the body shop. My car is literally right there. This is the body shop I went to. If they don't give me my vehicle, put some money on my books, okay? Hi, baby. Vlog! We're back in the car! No way. Finally. Okay, so here's a little update about, bye Justin. Here's a little update about kind of what's been going on. So basically, Adrian, who is my insurance adjuster, never updated me about anything, right? So worst case scenario, I was just gonna call them on Friday to see if the car was done, but I just so happened to check my Geico app last night when Justin and I were driving back from Trader Joe's, and it said that the repairs were complete, and it takes at least a day for the app to update, which means that it was ready the day before yesterday. And Adrian had, like, in order for the repairs to say they're complete, Adrian has to sign off for it. So he signed off for it, knew it was complete, and still has not texted me. Has not texted me, has not called me, has not said anything. Adrian, you are the worst insurance adjuster ever. You're horrible. Literally horrible. But anyway, my car is super dirty. And like, obviously, you kind of can't see it, but the floor is really dirty, and there is a dead fly right there on my seat. So we're just gonna go to the car wash and spruce it up. Oh, it's really dark. I'm not gonna wash my car because they just painted it and I don't want the paint to chip or anything, but I am gonna vacuum it out. So let's go. All right, guys, so the car is officially clean. It looks so much better and it doesn't have grimy freaking man hands all over it, but all clean. Right now, we need to call my apartment complex because I don't have a sticker for my car. So let's call them and let's see what they say.
Please wait, and a staff member will be with you shortly.
Hey Kristen, I got a parking pass, so I have one of the little stickers in my car, but I had a rental car for like 4 weeks and I left it in the rental car and they threw it away. Is there any way that I could get another one by chance?
Yeah, you can just come by and pick one up.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bye. That was easy. Let's go get a parking pass. All right, so went into the leasing office and I got a new sticker for my car. These are always so hard to peel off. Kind of glad I got a new one because my last one was so jacked up because I had to keep re-sticking it. I'm so happy I have my car back. I feel like I can just like do other things now and just focus my energy on other things, and that just feels really good. All right, let's put this bad boy up here. Perfect. That one's bigger than my last one. I mean, my last one was just so crumpled up that it looked bigger. Okay, now I think my prescription for my birth control is ready at CVS. So maybe we'll be going to CVS. Okay, no, it's still in process, so I'll probably just go and pick it up later. They literally take a lunch break from 2 to 3, I think, anyway, and it's 1:51. So, I guess we're gonna go home because I don't really need anything else. Justin is also not at home. He went by the rec to get a dependent membership just because I'm a student, and so he gets a discounted membership at the rec if he goes through me, which is what he's doing. But yeah, we're gonna go home and we're gonna eat some breakfast because I'm hungry even though it's 2 p.m. I will see y'all in the next one. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. I love you.